Buenas noches a todos. Yo creo que sí se me escucha el audio, todo está perfecto. Yo creo que todo está bien. Bienvenidos otro día más a este día 5 ya, en el que hemos empezado por la historia de Final Fantasy XVI. Ya sabéis, los que os resulte un poco raro, no hay nada raro. Siempre el lema de mi canal ha sido y será el que este canal sea como en casa, y yo paso todo el día vestido con ropa de deporte, con ropa de calle. Llego a casa, me apetece ponerme cómodo y sí, me vais a ver en bata, y ahora que es verano, me estáis viendo en pijama. No estáis viendo mal, ni es que haya sido un error, ni pase nada raro. Y como andaba diciendo, gente, bienvenidos a este día 5. Este día 5 que es especial, vamos a decirlo así, especial. Porque entre unas cosas y otras, en 5 días hemos acabado con el 39%, ahora lo enseñaré, con el 39% del modo historia solamente del juego. Eh, Ayer estuve mirando. Y no os preocupéis por el contenido, los que queráis sacarle más rendimiento al juego. ¿Por qué digo esto? Pues porque el juego tiene 50 trofeos. Ya sabéis que los que juguéis en PlayStation, que supongo que seréis los que estáis viendo este directo, pues tenemos ahí los trofeitos y tiene 50. Y 50 trofeos son muchos trofeos. Hay juegos con mucho más caché que te los pasas y prácticamente has completado el 60, 70, 80% de los trofeos. Y este no va a ser el caso. El juego tiene mucho contenido. Lo que pasa es que todavía no lo hemos descubierto. He estado echando el ojo a algunos trofeos, como acaricia 5 veces al perro, que son muy sencillos de desbloquear, y otros que directamente están ocultos y que, bueno, eh, va a haber que averiguarlos según vayamos avanzando en el juego. Yo, mis sensaciones a lo largo de estos ya 4 días y con hoy 5, la verdad es que están siendo buenas, porque como ya he dicho en anteriores directos, tengo la sensación de que a lo largo de la historia del juego, los, los personajes evolucionan, les pasan cosas, no son personajes planos, vamos a decirlo así. Y de todas formas, como siempre, mientras os comento esto, ¿vale? Un momento, que me está enfocando el foco a la cara y esto me da un montón de rabia. A ver, el tener que poner el teclado de lado, ahí. Para poder poner un comando, porque si no, no veo la exclamación para abajo. Os voy a dejar por aquí las redes y ahora os sigo os sigo comentando. Ahí tenéis mi Instagram, ahí tenéis mi TikTok, ahí tenéis mi Discord. Podéis uniros a la familia, pincháis en el enlace y entráis. Speedchat va un poco como el culo hoy, va muy lento, ahora empezará a leer. Pero bueno, yo mientras tanto, ahora no, ahora me callo por el maldito Speedchat. Ah, ha cantado el sígueme, únete a la tropa, pero no ha cantado el ahora. Va muy lento. ¡Ay! Voy a mutear el Speedchat y ahora Calla. Eso. Cállate. Ahí. Voy a mutear el speech chat para leer los mensajes. Ahora lo pondré otra vez en marcha. Porque si no, no acabó. La evolución de los personajes es buena, ¿vale? La evolución de la historia eh, tiene momentos un poco de todo. Los que estuvisteis ayer conmigo sabéis que llevábamos 3 días en los que era todo acción, 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 pelea. Y ayer tuvimos en 3 horas 3 combates. O sea que es el primero de los fragmentos, digamos, llanura en los que eh, el juego te invita a que escuches, a que veas la historia, a contarte el lore. Nos contaron lo sucedido con Rosaria, el tiempo que nuestro protagonista ha estado, ha estado fuera. Han pasado cosas muy, muy, muy eh, variadas en estos 5 días. Y ya os digo, nos queda aprox el, el 60% del modo historia del juego, ya que según información de la PlayStation, que ahora veréis, llevamos el 39, llevamos el 40% del juego. Y claro, el 60%, eso nos garantiza como mínimo que el modo historia, repito, el modo historia dura al menos 6-7 días más. Me parece poco, pero bueno, como se suele decir, si la dicha es buena, eh, todo irá bien. Dicho lo cual, voy a darme la vuelta, ¿vale? Me vais a ver de perfil como me veis siempre. Cambiaré la escena. Cogeremos el mando y nos iremos al Final Fantasy XVI a continuar con la historia, que la vamos a continuar justo donde la dejamos ayer porque guardé la partida manualmente. Vamos allá. Giramos silla. Perdón que me aleje tanto, perdón que me salga del croma durante unos instantes, gente, ¿vale? Pero es que tengo el ordenador así como en medio y tal. O me paso con la iluminación o no llego. A ver si... Yo creo que ahí, ¿vale? Aunque luego en el resubido se me ve un poco oscuro, que ya sé que se me ve un poco oscuro, pero es que si no parezco una bombilla. Voy a cerrar el juego que está abierto ahora mismo, que el juego está AFK ahora mismo. Y abro el Final Fantasy y entonces cambio la escena. Obviamente. Dadme unos segunditos. Que cambie de juego. Porque la Play ahora mismo no está el Final Fantasy XVI. Pero lo estará en 15 segunditos. Vale. Ya tengo esto en la pantalla de inicio. Vamos a cambiar de escena a la escena de consola. Ahí lo tenéis. A ver, yo creo que en teoría ya va... eh, El speed chat, vamos a comprobarlo. Vamos a poner un vamos. ¿Dónde estás, M?
Alexil 21. Vamos.
Ahí está. El speed chat ya funciona. Vale. ¿Veis? Que justo abajo donde pone 14 horas, al lado pone un 38%. Pues eso es lo que llevamos de historia, ¿vale? Y luego por allí, ¿vale? Si echáis un vistazo, veis que todos los trofeos están, o casi todos, están bloqueados. Si os dais cuenta, llevamos 7 de 50. 7 de 50 trofeos, gente. 50 trofeos son la hostia de trofeos. Y hay algunos, pues un poco así más sencillos, ¿veis? Estos son... Este es el de aceptación, el que desbloqueamos ayer. Y doy por hecho que estos, ¿vale? Hasta aquí serán de historia, como veis. Lo que no sé si habrá más de un final para el juego, porque, como veis, el 15%, el 13%, el 10% de toda la gente que se ha comprado el juego. Yo no me creo, gente, no me creo que, porque hay gente que ya se lo ha pasado del tirón, que solo el 10% de la gente haya terminado el juego. Si hay más de un final, no lo sé, lo averiguaremos. Juntos, en familia. Vamos ya. He subido hoy algunas de las capturas, ¿vale? Que he hecho en el Final Fantasy XVI. Para que las disfrutéis, están en mi Insta. El trofeo de aceptación también lo he subido para que lo podáis ver. Está en TikTok, en Instagram también. Tranquilos porque en el trofeo no se ven spoilers, ni se ven diálogos, ni se ve nada, así que podéis ver el contenido tranquilamente, por eso lo he subido, ¿vale? Le damos a continuar. Y aquí justo nos quedamos después de salir del pórtico del Fénix, ¿vale?
Estreame
Y
Elements.
seguimos hacia adelante.
Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
Hacia adelante para poder llegar aquí, ¿vale? Y este es el traje que nos pusimos, ¿veis? De Rosaria que nos dieron ayer. Con el que, por cierto, creo que no tengo ninguna foto. Luego tengo que mirarlo. Y si no, no importa porque no haremos más. Ah, una poti. Porque has ladrado.
What is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
Vaya. Toggle es un perro muy listo. Vamos a ver qué pasa. Vamos a ver quién nos quiere dar una paliza. Toggle está aquí ladrando. Vamos a ver lo que ocurre tras esta puerta. Mantenemos R2. Han quemado el pueblo, peña.
What happened here?
Imperials. You'll pay for this.
We've got a live one.
Remember our orders? No survivors.
Recordáis las órdenes no supervivientes. Vale, pues nada, pues. Tú tranquilo que supervivientes no voy a dejar. Si esas son las órdenes, tranquilo que supervivientes no voy a dejar. ¡Baja de ahí! Ya no nos quedan enemigos a los que matar.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one.
Ese es mago. Pero no es curandero, es mago negro.
All the
Fuera.
Dogs. Juco dogs. They were innocent people.
Toma. Me vienes a mí con la guardia. Te doy una paliza. Por la espalda, hombre. Acierta la próxima vez. Manco. Ven aquí. A mí me vienes con la magia de fuego, venga, va. A tu casa.
To the sword, bearer or no.
Así es como nos transformamos en Akon. Aunque yo esperaba ver a Ifrit y no a mi...
Stream Elements.
Vale, tira,
Sígueme a
vale.
la tropa.
Un pajacarruzo, venga, hombre. Ojo.
All must burn. The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command.
Pedazo de hacha, parece sacada de Resident Evil.
My mother ordered this. Why?
Pedazo de hacha.
I know. You can wait.
Pedazo de hacha. Coño, tiene magia el cabrón este. Vale, voy a funar por la espalda. tenido un calentón y me ha calentado él. Ojo. ¡Toma! ¡Un guacamazo! ¡Perra! Ahí, después del esquive, cuadrado, y hacemos un contraataque para atrás. Otro contraataque. ¡Vamos! ¡No te levantes! Tenemos belicito, tenemos colmillo afilado, tenemos polvo etéreo y tenemos meteorito. Parece que son los objetos más comunes porque ya tenemos de todo eso. Y cinemática. Voy a hacerme un poco más para atrás porque creo que me he salido del plano.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah.
Perdone, Lady Hannah.
You deserved so much better. All of these people did.
Nadie se lo
Better
merecía.
than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive.
Llegar después de la matanza es un poco inoportuno. A ver qué nos
Acting
cuentan.
on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pool was harboring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip.
Mm.
If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
Stream Elements. Sígueme
Venga,
y a las
gratuito.
It's
2.
not a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it.
Y por eso vamos a cambiarlo.
Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
Sí, vamos a
We
avisar
best be
así.
quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
And you're ready. And onda.
Now, rats, lead me
Hombre,
to your
pues-
nest.
Anda.
Kupka's message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Vaya, vaya. Tenemos un personaje nuevo. Esto es un icono de una misión sencilla, ¿vale? Y ahí tenemos la que salió antes. Vamos a ver si es fácil de completar.
To sit solo then. We have a lot to discuss.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Porque de momento ninguna de las misiones nos ha hecho salir de la guarida.
What happened? Is everything all right?
No. No, it's not.
No se puede completar ahora, pues mira.
We'll need to send a message.
Esa no se puede completar. Y aquí dentro hay alguna. Sí, está el tabernero, supongo que sí. Ah, pues tampoco. Pues nada, vamos a hacer con la estrella principal. A piñón puesto. Vamos allá.
Who knew dung had so many uses?
Ah, pero no es aquí. Hay que salir. Nos ha engañado el radar. Pues damos la vueltecilla. Por
To
aquí.
our friends. To those who might have been.
Vamos, vamos, vamos. Entramos aquí al despacho de Xvi.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given.
Todavía no sabéis si es un don o una maldición. No sabéis cómo llamarlo.
But there is one thing I can say for certain.
Pero si hay algo que sabe.
I am a dominant. Ifrit.
Estream Elements.
And there is nothing I can do to
Sígueme,
change
únete
that.
a la tropa.
Y no hay nada que pueda
It is a
hacer.
burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me.
Estaba obsesionado con la muerte.
Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end,
Todos los portadores de
never
una lanza
realizing that they too
deserve.
deserve a choice.
Pero los demás también merecen una oportunidad.
And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
Ajá.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
Puede que su plan funcione. ¿Qué plan?
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Hay muchos detalles. Al mismo tiempo. Origen. Consejo de sabios.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
Y este.
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look
Emperador Silvestre.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen,
Señores,
we swear to see our people
¿acaso
starve?
jugamos a permanecer? Es lo que he dicho. Impasibles ante el hambre de nuestro pueblo.
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without?
Y si no hay suficiente comida,
Instead
¿qué
of setting
queréis
your
hacer?
minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men.
Ese tiene pinta de ser un icon.
Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants.
Que se deben al pueblo.
If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Y si pierden sus tierras, nuestro
Radiance.
deber
You cannot mean a war of conquest.
es concederlo otras nuevas.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion.
Es hora de expandir nuestros
This
dominios.
is the
Ah,
will
mira.
of great Grieger.
Estream Elements. Sígueme, únete a la
There will
tropa.
be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do.
Daos prisa, tenéis mucho que hacer. Ese va a ser el quinto icon.
Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
La fuerza de Bahamut. Que necesitan la fuerza de Bahamut. Ya sabemos cuál es otro icon. Aunque la hayamos visto ya. A Bahamut y a
I
Vin.
must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying?
Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today.
We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals, we look to for their so-called blessing.
El uso de los icons para la guerra ha marchitado a la Tierra.
Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind? Well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens.
Vaya.
For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Sí, está contando lo que...
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
Ellos absorben el poder de los cristales y cuando los cristales se secan, la Tierra se seca.
I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
No demasiado.
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
Los icons son para proporcionar
Estreame Elements. Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
No para la guerra. Y cuando los usan para la guerra, la tierra se seca. Vamos.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Ah, pasar a la capital, mira. Tengo cosas que quizás te sean de utilidad. A ver, es mejor ir bien protegido. Que no. A ver, 1 de 3, 4 de 4, ta. Píldoras heroicas. Superar sus límites y adquirir un poder insólito. No me conviene esa mierda. Con perdón. Vamos a comprar esto. Vale. Lo vamos a...
You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
Vale, ya nos hemos quedado sin dinero.
Speaking of Oriflamme, if you ask me, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Vamos a por más gente.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy. What do you suppose it could be?
No. Por aquí no. No. Vamos allá. Aquí tenemos a Otto.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Partimos de la mitad.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines...
Caos en el frente y en la capital, vale.
With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. Is making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
There's...
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back.
Stream Elements. Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
Sí, señor.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Ya me cuentas cuando vuelvas. ¿Sí? ¿Y por qué no se enfocan en este tío? Ahora está disponible la lista de misiones. Ahora puedes acceder a la lista de misiones de Guce. En ella podrás comprobar las misiones disponibles que aún no has aceptado y desplazarte al lugar más cercano para hablar con el personaje que la activa. Ah, mira, está bien esto. Gente, el hecho de no tener que ir a pata, sino abrir el mapa
I
mundi
suppose that's everything. Now
y
to
poder
find
ir y
Gav.
coger la misión. Vamos allá.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Estamos todos.
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Que se queda.
Just the three of us, then.
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in
La
chaos,
cabeza del dragón en la joya
but
de
that doesn't
entrada.
mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Vamos a por Bahamut.
I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days.
Viajame separados, nos vemos en Northreach.
You two behave now.
Portao bien. Pam, pam. Vale, ya tenemos a Garuda, ya tenemos a Bahamut, ya tenemos a Ifrit, ya tenemos a Phoenix y ya
We're
tenemos a
meeting in
Lamb.
Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Oh, you couldn't trouble.
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
Hablar con Peña y tranquilizarla. Venga, vale.
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Vale.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
Stream Elements. Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
Una villa en libertad.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Vuelvo enseguida, quedaos aquí.
That'll be enough for today.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off?
Vamos. Once pasos. Diez pasos.
I suppose I have a moment. Now, if you don't mind, I have work to do.
Mango-54. Hola, ¿cómo va todo?
Pues nada, aquí estamos dándole, tío. Acabamos de empezar. A ver a quién le damos.
Sorry.
A ver.
We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
A ver que acabe la conversación.
It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Vale. Lo dicho, Mango, acabamos de empezar. Vamos a ver contra quién nos damos de leches hoy. Parece que Bahamut. Uno de los bichos más icónicos de la saga. Lo que no sé si nos dará tiempo a darnos de leches hoy o no. Pero ya nos han dicho contra quién nos vamos a dar de leches. Estamos completando esta misión. Sencillita.
Bread and wine from the tavern.
Para que la gente confíe en nosotros y ganarnos algo de dinerito con el que comprar ítems, comprar objetos. Para irnos chetando a medida que va avanzando el juego. ¿Qué tal va el día?
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything.
Muchas gracias por todo, de verdad. Hemos cumplido misión. Una vida en libertad.
Estream Elements.
Este objeto ya lo hemos conocido.
Sígueme, únete a la tropa. Mango-54. Todo bien, ya acabaron mis clases de la universidad.
¿Qué estudias, Mango?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off?
Si no es demasiada indiscreción.
Mango-54. Ingeniería de software.
Me gusta conocer a mis espectadores, a mis seguidores.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
Se hace mucho más ameno si tienes conversación, tanto para vosotros como para mí, porque compartimos cosas y eso siempre está muy bien. Vamos a ver qué es esto. Ah, una araña que estaba de culo. Ah, mira. Estos bichos son bastante duros, tienen bastante vida. Ya nos hemos enfrentado a ellos. Cuando el Imperio los usaba. Este por lo menos es salvaje. Está sin adiestrar, pero escupe fuego como un condenado. Esquiva perfecta y palazo. Ya le hemos quitado la mitad de la vida. La he activado perfecta, vale. Por lo menos esto nos dará bastante experiencia. Au. Que por poderme dar ansia me has dado un palazo. Vamos a por otra araña. Yo estudié económicas, mango. O negocios, si lo quieres en inglés. Estuve en la escuela de negocios. Se puede llamar de las dos maneras. Vamos a ver. Por aquí no. No se puede. Vamos por el camino. Para que no se embosquen. Es un cuello de botella. Es lo ideal para una emboscada.
Estréame Lemex. Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
Jeje. Vamos a darle una tunda.
Northreach.
Ahí está Northreach. Los agarras, los tiras al suelo y así están cerquita. 7 aguiles, los objetos, la piel. Vale. Y seguimos corriendo.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope that Dame has friends in the south.
Que esperas que tenga algún amigo intramuros. Bueno, yo también lo espero porque si no nos vamos a tener que dar de palos con toda la guardia.
What did you say was in these pipes?
Oh, and a fish! All from the Sea of Grace. With reds, whites.
With the right to confiscate any objects.
Begone! The gate's for citizens, not serfs.
Se supone que está aquí.
Welcome, good. Bugger off, Branded. Can't you see I'm with a customer?
Ya tenemos aquí el cristal descubierto, vale.
And what can I do for you?
Aquí tenemos la tienda que... Parece ser que lo tenemos todo.
I'll be here if you need me.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
Vamos a ver. Por este lado. Se supone que el objetivo está en medio del camino. Aquí.
Keep your hands to yourself. No one will buy anything that's been soured by a Branded's touch. Keep your hands to yourself. No one will buy anything that's been soured by a Branded's touch.
Busca a Doma. Si veis a Doma, avisadme. Cofre.
Saw it last time I was through the wall. Jutting up from the waves like the mane of some giant beast. I heard tell. It's the work of an icon.
El agua está congelada sobre el mar.
I heard the Ironblood lost her on their campaign in the Republic.
Vale. Con este ya hemos hablado.
Estream Elements. Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
Have you no other bearers? Those two look rather... used.
Used? Yes, but spent hardly. They've both at least a good year left in them.
Qué gente más maja. Ah, mira, voy a hablar con ese. Un poco con todos.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a Branded about you.
No hueles como uno de ellos.
Flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel.
Isabel.
Otto assured me
Otto.
I could trust you. I can trust you.
Tenía razón, ¿no?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do.
Porque a mí también me ayudaron.
Long
Es una buena
ago,
razón para
Sid
ayudar.
did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible.
Que quiere seguir sus
Which
pasos y
brings
se le
us
presenta la
here.
oportunidad.
To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital.
Las aventuras que Aidita
I
aguardan en
fear
la
the guards are
capital.
not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
A menos que...
Unless, of course, his master deign to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Bueno,
Wait, what?
más que un favor, se lo hemos hecho nosotros a ella. Creo que quería cruzar.
You say these are all from down the...
Fruit's not getting any fresher.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you
Tú sígueme la
exactly
corriente.
what you want. Just play along.
Váyatela.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame.
Otro marcado. Tienes
Get out of my
de ir
sight,
con los...
filth.
Con la señora. Nos ha llamado escoria.
That wasn't so bad.
No ha ido tan mal.
Wasn't so bad. They might
Estrella
have
Elements.
recognized me.
Sígueme, únete a la
But they
tropa.
didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The
Aunque si
gentlemen
fuera, no
at
se
the
atreverían a
garrison are
mover un
some
dedo.
of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me,
Venga, va.
we can
Sígueme.
speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
No parece que tenga más opciones, la verdad es que no. No tienes más.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Anda, literalmente tiene un lugar de culto lujurioso. Vamos a llamarlo así.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you. It's
Me llamo
Isabel.
Isabel.
Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You mentioned a favor.
¿Qué tenéis
What
en
is
la
it you'd have
mente?
me do?
Nos va a pedir agua a cambio.
Don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people.
Nos
I
dan
can't say I'm any good at it.
como faena irnos a buscar a una señorita.
And take this.
Insignia
Proof of
obtenida.
that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything,
Si averiguas
ask
algo,
me
sabes
there.
dónde estoy. Vale.
I should probably start here.
Qué fuerte.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then.
Tatiana.
Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you.
Vale.
Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every gil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around.
Así que se fue con un soldado.
Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. The dame was so
Estreame
proud of her
Elements.
for how much she was bringing in.
Sígueme, únete a la
She
tropa.
didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
Vale, ahora vamos a buscar a un soldado.
Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Vamos, 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 vamos. Va, vamos a buscar al soldado y ahora si no me voy de aquí, hacemos esa
Heard the
misión.
bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Greetings. You are one of the dames chosen, I see. Me? I am but a nameless weaver of song, who would warm the hearts of the good folk of this town with such humble cloth as the muse might permit me to make.
Vaya, vaya. Nos he contado algo de momento irrelevante.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Vamos a ver.
Oh, Tatiana, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor, more than one in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Vale, nos van a llevar en chocobo hasta allí.
The markets are a very...
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Esto es un chocobo azul y verde. O al menos tiene esa pinta. Había visto chocobos azules, pero chocobos verdes. No. Los chocobos, gente, van por colores.
Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
Los chocobos amarillos, como estos que estamos viendo, pueden andar por la tierra. Los azules pueden andar por el mar. Los rosas o rojos, según el caso, pueden andar por todo lo anterior y las montañas. Y el famoso chocobo dorado podía volar en algunos Final Fantasy. Aunque el color iba un poco variando al principio dependiendo del Final Fantasy en cuestión. Esa, digamos que es la norma genérica. Por ejemplo, en el Final Fantasy Online, el chocobo que puede volar es el chocobo negro. Vamos a tirar el suelo. Vale, ya lo tenemos. Lobitos, vale, pues lo matamos. Tenemos que obtener materiales para mejorar y comprar armas, así que... Vamos a ver qué nos cuenta. El de esta misión, que debería ser algo sencillo.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let
A
her out
Chloe.
of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
Sí, venga, te ayudo.
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
Oh. Tenemos que buscar una personita.
That's a lot
Vamos
of fields
allá.
to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
El molino.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Vale, vamos al molino. Total, ya hemos matado a todos los monstruos.
Chloe?
Aquí está su perrete.
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job?
Stream Elements.
I hope they don't mind the
Sígueme,
interruption.
únete a la tropa.
Vamos. A ver. Está aquí en el suelo.
The crystal's curse.
La maldición de los
Chloe,
cristales.
I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair.
Qué
It
cruel.
could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that
Qué
all she
mala.
is to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again.
Está riñendo por
You
ser
became
cruel.
Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Vaya tela. Lo siento, Flor.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
Vaya tela. Oh, beta, qué
If the
duro,
people of Moore are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's
Es
no wonder
duro
the
esta
Empire never
parte.
sent my unit here.
Busca a Tatiana. Habla
You,
con
Bertrand.
Bernard.
The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang her branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Pide cuidado que el mercader se las trae.
Weren't expecting any new branded until you don't think
Haciendo magia lo está torturando.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was
Estreame
not,
Elements.
as I told him.
Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
He insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My
Pues a dónde
customers
fue.
aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
A las
My
ruinas.
thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything.
Ha dicho que fuera por la
Be
dama.
sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful, I mean, most helpful.
Vamos.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the
Vamos.
village.
Perrete, vamos a darle una paliza.
Not this time.
Ya os tenemos. Estamos ahí a tope. Contragolpe. Vale. Ya hemos matado lobos a tope de power. Colmillo y piel de bestia. Bien.
Damn it all. Bodies.
woman.
Mierda. Un hombre y una mujer.
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry.
Los lobos han dado un buen festín, pero la sangre está seca.
So it is you, Tatienne.
Sí que tú eres Tatiana.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Me has estado
Now, why would
siguiendo.
I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh?
Ojalá me puedan preguntarle.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm
Le
sorry
quería
for her
pedir
loss. When the lads
matrimonio.
come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
Stream Elements.
Vaya, se querían
Sígueme, únete a la
casar.
tropa.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Es que piensa que Isabel ha matado a... Ahí tenemos un objeto. Entramos.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found
Nunca
this for
acaban
Tatienne.
bien.
I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Gracias por devolvérmelo. Lo pondré en la piedra. Sí, pero las circunstancias de su muerte no están muy claras. Honestamente.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks.
Quiero contarte algo para
The
hacerte ver este
Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial
Faltan
Army.
algunos cargos
According to one
de la
of the
ejército.
loose-tongued gentlemen, it
Van a
would
marchar
appear
hacia el
that the
sur.
legions are planning to march south.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were
¿Crees que
I
el
to
emperador va a
guess,
abandonar la
I'd
capital?
say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
Ve con cuidado. Descuidado. Os lo agradezco.
And thank you again.
Ahí tenemos otra misión, ¿vale?
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new one.
Corre, 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 corre. Abrimos puerta. Y esto, en circunstancias normales, sería pelea. Porque se carga cinemática.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
Ojo. Vamos a la capital imperial.
Stream Elements.
A por ropa.
Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
Pero me parece que cuando lleguemos ya se va a ver. Ahí va. Hay alguien usando un cristal madre. Un portador usando un cristal madre. Para iluminar la ciudad. Burel. Burdel. Como diciendo, ¿no hay otro sitio?
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
Pide las narices. Le da una bolsa y le dice, ¿tú lo has visto?
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before.
Ya
And may have
intentado algo parecido antes.
discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Pero no es algo importante ahora.
If the mother crystals truly are the cause of the blight.
If you wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is,
If the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
Que muy
What
bien
makes
es
them
el
think
portador
they
y
have the
dominante.
right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent.
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them.
Nuestro destino da igual.
No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the outlaw.
Sid el infame.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain.
Estas peñas quedarán para la historia, sí, sí. Quedarán para la historia, ¿vale? O sea...
First, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So your best mate ready. The world won't save itself.
Ay, qué grande. ¡Qué fino! Mono de pieza. Estábamos aquí y ahora vamos directamente a la capital. Ha llegado un punto clave de la historia. Si continúas, no podrás terminar las misiones que tengas pendientes. No jodas.
Stream Elements. Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
A ver. Pues vamos a hacer las misiones en un momento. Porque si no las vamos a perder. Y no es cuestión de perder.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon you?
Se va a apagar la pantalla en unos instantes.
The shad's all salted and smoked.
Pero vosotros vais a seguir viendo el directo.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dropped.
Hay que pasar por el puente y el puente por aquí tendría de tener unas escaleras. Y...
Bet you'd like to see what's behind that door, wouldn't you? Well, not on my watch.
Vale.
Master Quentin would never.
Ah, vale, ¿qué nos dice él?
I want no trouble.
No quiero problemas.
Wait, that's...
Un momento.
Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quentin's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lost Wing's pride and joy,
Una
has
plaga
been
de estas
beset by a plague
gigantes.
of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose
Son
the
muy
smell's
agresivas.
gotten worked up.
Vale.
And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quentin will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need?
Ahí es una hora llevando a un pobre servidor
Rid us of these wasps so I can be
con
about
las
business.
avispas. Sí he venido a ayudarte.
I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
Lo suficiente, estará agradecido. Vale. Espero no tener que volver a cobrar la misión, porque vaya tela. Ah, los secretos de un buen vino. Aquí tenemos una nota. Oh, la leo, gente. A ver, ahora habéis llegado en el directo. El tiempo
Estréame
de
Elements.
permanencia
Sígueme, únete
de
a la tropa.
los ollejos en el cielo y siempre que a la uva se haya cosechado en época propicia influye sobremanera en el sabor del vino. Además es necesario que el mosto esté en contacto con los ollejos, por lo que la mezcla debe bazuquearse cada cierto tiempo. Tras el desove del vino debe criarse en barricas de roble, el tesoro de la madera, así como la propiedad y la dureza, la resistencia aportarán las notas aromáticas. Básicamente nos cuenta su receta del vino.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off?
Seguimos dando la vuelta a la colina. Y los avispas estarán aquí al final seguramente. Colinas de Oribale. A ver. Vale. Ahora tenemos
Must be the
esta aquí.
vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Los viñedos. La habilidad de agarrar es muy útil. No solo en combate, sino fuera. Es el momento. Oh, yeah. Vale. Ya está. Enemigo derrotado, pero no nos ha puesto misión completada. Colmillo y bola de bestia.
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know.
Volvemos abajo. Corre, 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 corre. Mozo, corre, corre, corre.
It's looking to be a fine harvest this year.
Por aquí hemos subido.
Don't tell me. Turnings for some.
Y ahora si no pasa nada,
Estream Elements.
encontraremos fácil la puerta.
Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
Está abierta. Oh, genial.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've
Vale.
earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here.
Gracias de haber sido
I'm glad
aliado.
I could help.
Gracias.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
El primer brindis será por ti. La primera botella. Vale. Sangre negra. Vale, eso es lo que dan las avispas. No hay más misiones, ¿verdad? Hostia, digo que no hay más misiones. Me cago en la hostia. Peña, chaval. Voy a decir yo, no hay más misiones. Madre mía, no. Madre mía que no. Como que antes no había misiones. Ah, no, porque están aquí, están en otra parte del mapa. Vaya tela. O otro mapa directamente. A ver, vamos a abrir mapa para Mundi.
snuck in.
Y hacemos...
Fresh up.
Ah, mira, nos han desbloqueado las habilidades de Ifrit. Hipo, atuendos, tal. Mapa mundi. Tenemos misiones aquí. Donde estamos ahora. Y tenemos misiones en la guarida. Vale. Pues por suerte solo son 3 puntos porque las demás las hemos ido haciendo. Vale. Ahora ya nos dejan entrar.
That's the day done then.
Sin problema.
My cousin in the capital said they lost one of the wolves to an evil.
Oh, good thing they got more than one then, eh?
¿Se puede entrar aquí? No.
Well then, I suppose you
Damos la vuelta.
Excuse me, you
Y
there?
aquí tenemos a este.
I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are
Soy socio de la
an
dama.
associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
Tendréis vuestra
Who
recompensa y me
exactly would I be
ayudáis.
assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne. A
Estrella
humble
Element.
merchant,
Etienne.
though
Sígueme, únete a la
fortunate enough
tropa.
to count the dame among my acquaintances.
Un mercader que
I have
goza de la
business
amistad de la
beyond
dama.
these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late.
Mhm.
I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
¿Podéis ayudar a un hombre en apuro? Pues mira, sí puedo.
Why not?
Tengo que hacer todas las misiones, así que vamos.
The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
¡Qué capullo! Venga, vamos.
The markets are a veritable.
Vamos a ayudar a sus valiosos clientes.
If the right
You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire's?
Well, how about a plum? Give me one of the apple of your eye.
I warn you now.
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right. Quickly now, before the guards notice.
Vale, le damos el objeto.
That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Honor entre ladrones. Por lo que parece.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
Vale, se lo entregamos y nos vamos.
This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool
De
of any
cortar
other
la
man, I would
lengua,
see you
insolente.
clapped in chains.
Y meterte entre rejas ahora mismo.
Take it and get out of my sight.
Bueno,
Cigars. Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Vale. Y ahora nos queda... este señor.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Vale.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make them less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it.
Espera un momento.
You wait right
Vale,
here.
a ver qué nos da.
Estream Elements. Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Vaya tela, perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Vamos. De dar la vuelta por donde no era.
No one's allowed through the gate until all...
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Vale, pues la misión de Etienne ya está completada.
Ah, I believe these are yours.
Le damos todo.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the
Me
risk,
chantaje.
our friends beyond the
Vétela.
wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments.
Vaya tela.
Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Seguro que la dama también le agradecerá cuando se entere. Perfecto. Negocios extramuros. Estos objetos ya los hemos. Aquí tenemos 2 misiones más.
Think I might see you
Por
tonight?
aquí, ¿verdad? No,
That depends on how much you want to.
por aquí no. Por aquí.
Get on this side of the gate.
Vale, vamos a hacer misiones.
That's the day done then.
Fuera. No, fuera no. Dentro, por aquí. Esa es la misión que no hemos cogido antes. Que tenemos que averiguar cómo llegar ahí. Ah, por aquí.
Sergeant's got it in for us two.
¿Mm?
Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Son por
Hey,
su
you
lado,
lost or
¿verdad?
something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
Estream Elements. Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
Don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out.
¿Quieres una
How
pelea,
about
eh?
it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you
Una
worrying
pelea.
about an unfair fight.
Vamos.
Now, let's get them.
Sí, estoy listo.
If that's what you want.
Vamos a darte una paliza rápida.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding.
¿Se pueden usar bolas de fuego?
Use
Sí.
all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. Alright. So you know one end of a blade from the
Madre mía.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon?
¿Qué está haciendo para
So
subir
it's a
una
real
paliza?
challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
Vale, me toca con el
Sword
pez de
up,
chungo.
bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? Let a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway.
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Remate.
Yeah, you got potential. Give it that.
Vale. Bien. No nos dan una gran cosa. Belicita.
Can I go now?
¿Puedo irme ya?
Riggers, gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a Branded. Best hope the sergeant never
Que el
hears
sargento no se entere de esto.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills.
No le
Might be
falta
the old sod
razón.
had a point. I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Al menos ha quedado
Do
claro
us a
que la dama
favour.
está en buenas manos.
If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Vale. Dinerico, dinerico, dinerico. Vale, y ahora nos queda por allí la otra misión.
I don't know how... Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you.
Soy humilde y delante de la
About the
dama.
fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Sambraquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their
Estream
faces
Elements.
than see their
Sígueme,
bearers
únete a la
fail.
tropa.
And despite my
Quiere
best
que le demos
attempts
de
at
comer.
secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Vale.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now.
Entrega esto y que no te vean.
What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks.
A los barracones.
3 bearers, overworked and underfed. Not permitted
No
a
es
moment's
momento para
rest.
descansar, ni
It's
excusas.
no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital.
Quiere
I've already
tratar bien.
risked much speaking with you this long.
Bien, a los portadores, a los que pueden usar la magia. Supongo que a los que están
Crystal's curse is
presos.
bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
Ahora no es momento. Ese todavía no puedo.
It's not been half a moon since Belen's talk.
You look like you need a rest.
Vale.
Not half as much as... I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Vale. Ese todavía no puedo. Así que tengo que ir a aquel. estos a la masa del fuego como yo. Vale.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you.
El chambelán.
You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Bajamos la escalera y ya podríamos... o deberíamos poder...
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Hombre, tela. Son tratados como basura.
It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over.
Estreame Elements.
Y si no vuelve al trabajo...
Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
No te das gracias. Está medio muerto, tío.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Vale. Pues el bug nos ha venido bien.
It is that the legions are ready into march again.
Men and swords.
Vale.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Val's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Creo que debería irme. Quiero agradecérmelo de la forma que quiero agradecérmelo. Vale. Aquí ya no tenemos misiones. O sí, espérate. Mira, aquí sí que tenemos. Sí que nos queda una. ¿Dónde está la misión? Madre. Está en el culo del mundo.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
That's the day done.
Por aquí recto hasta el final.
The markets are a
Oh, un mercado. Desgraciado. Yo aquí salvando vidas y tú rascándote los bemoles. Este es el campo donde antes hemos encontrado a la niña desagradable.
That's enough for today, Branded.
Corremos. Objeto por aquí. Bueno, objeto. Dog Diles.
Stream Elements.
Tenían que poner algo y han puesto
Sígueme,
esto.
únete a la tropa.
Vamos a esta misión. No sé ni cuánto tiempo llevamos ya en vivo. 2 horas y 30 minutos. Y no me he enterado.
You, Branded, here now. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a Branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go and see that you kill the beast.
Encárgate de la bestia. ¿De qué bestia? No, ya vamos a ver. Por 0.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
¿Un lobo? ¿En serio? Me han hecho venir hasta el culo del mundo para un lobo.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
¿Qué ha pasado? Un lobo, pero no cualquier lobo. Aquí está el chocobo, el tío del carremato.
How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet? and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
No tengo dueño.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Estream Elements.
Father, he's scaring me.
Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
Dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of
Te vas a enterar.
course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this branded's head clean off his shoulders.
Le he echado la bronca.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least.
Vale.
How many bearers have lost their lives to
Ahora
this
vamos a enterrarlos y algo va a pasar.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
¿Cómo sabes mi nombre?
I'm in her service, like yourself.
Igual que tú. Oh, yeah.
Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
¿Qué parece? No.
Let's put them to rest.
Vaya tela. Hay momentos muy duros. Por suerte es el sonidito.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Ningún respeto.
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. for the help.
Toma, por tu ayuda.
You don't have to.
No hace
Take it.
falta.
You never know. Our paths may cross again.
¿Quién sabe cuándo volveremos a vernos?
Till then.
Hasta la vista. Vale. Ya tenemos la misión cumplida. Abrimos el mapa mundi. Y tenemos por aquí esta. Esperemos que no sean muchas. Ni sean largas.
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand? Curse my luck. I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. It's just a short
Stream
ride
Elements.
down, I'll make it worth your while.
Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Claimed it.
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Sounds like I need to break
Matar
a few shells.
cangrejos.
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say. The ladders, right over there.
Vale. Matar cangrejitos. Por aquí.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. This should be interesting.
No están juntos, así que no se pueden usar habilidades de Fénix ni nada. Es un poco estas misiones.
This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
Vale. Vamos. Ya estamos arriba. Y esta misión ya está completa.
Yours, I presume.
Listo.
You found it! Oh, thank you!
Vale. ¿Ves? Con los cristales mantiene el tejado fresco para que no se le eche a perder.
Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
Estamos sacando un buen dinero. Para mejorar objetos. Ahí tenemos 2 misioncillas más. Por aquí.
I have to find him before. Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
It's not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a
Sí,
bear.
lo que puede pasar.
And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here, if you've the time and the inclination, I could do with
Lo
a hand.
buscamos juntos.
Will you help me find him?
Sí, venga, va.
Of course. We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the
Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
Que no se escape. Vale, tenemos que salvarlo. Vale,
I'd better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
Ahí está aquí.
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked
Parece
like
que
he was
tenía
all right
bastante
already.
prisa.
And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
A las marismas. Las marismas.
He can't go far. I better keep my eyes peeled.
A coger ese objeto. Lo primero de todo. Aquí tenemos esto.
A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt.
Un candil que llevaba
At
Norris.
least I know which way he went.
Vamos.
Someone made short work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris.
En la casa, seguro. Cofre.
Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
Voy a ponerte
I don't
salvo.
understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew.
Vale.
I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you.
Tres de salvo.
There's few would have been so kind.
Gracias por haberme tratado tan bien.
Sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh, I found a lantern back there.
Esto es tuyo.
I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But
Se me cayó uno cuando los monstruos me atacaron.
if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be
Estrellame
able to
Element.
use it to put an end to the Imperial
Sígueme,
Surge
únete a la
before
tropa.
it begins. A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
Mola esta parte. Vale. Por aquí. Ya tenemos esto
But
hecho.
we're fucked if I'm leaving this to a bearer. I'll go myself.
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well,
Branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and
Qué
spotted
golpe
him
de orgullo que le
sooner.
he dado.
Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell ya. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take
Por las
this.
molestias. Y nos dan sobre todo dinerico. Y materiales para mejorar cosas.
We could make a fortune, so
Vamos.
Tavern. It's done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Ayer nos
Help you with
perro.
what?
¿Qué ha pasado?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I
Bandidos.
slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but oh, please help them.
Venga, va.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Déjala en mis manos.
Thank you.
No será un problema.
How many were there?
I
¿Cuántos
was out of the
eran?
door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Ve con mucho cuidado. Misión aceptada. Vale. ¿Va a haber movida en la taberna?
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Vale, ya está. Este ya está. Vale, los dos capitulados. Uno solo. Le he dado de lleno. Le he sido desintegrado. Pobrecillo.
Stream Elements. Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby.
Sí.
Good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Le haces un gran servicio a Rosaria.
You're a useful man to have around. Here.
Toma. Vale.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable.
Ajá.
You best
Se
be
pone a
going
barrer.
before I arm you with a mop.
Vale. Pues lo vamos a poder cuadrar, gente.
There he is, the man of the hour.
Porque ya hemos hecho todas las misiones, como podéis ver, menos la que está en la guarida. Así que vamos a poder ir a la guarida, mejorar objetos y hacerlo todo una vez.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Tal, y para el capítulo de mañana ya tendremos.
What happened? Is everything all right? No.
You, newcomer, I need help.
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil, and I've seen nothing of her since. I cannot concentrate one whit for fear of what might have happened. Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
A comprobar la tierra. Venga, va.
All right.
Marvelous. Thank you. You'll be rewarded for your time, of course.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lostwig. Not the safest
A
place
las
for an
afueras de
unaccompanied
Lostwig.
bearer, perhaps, but the soil there is second to
Me
none.
vas a hacer viajar.
Now go, and do not linger. Why, it may already be too late.
Bueno, pues voy a coger la otra. Da igual. Total, voy a tardar 3 segundos en hacer un viaje. a las afueras de Lindewick.
Someone's in trouble.
Las arañas. Vamos. Vamos. Jaja.
Are you hurt?
Estrella
Worse if
Elements.
you hadn't come along.
Sígueme, únete
Wait,
a la tropa.
I've seen you around the hideaway. You're new, aren't you?
I'm Clive.
Me llamo Clive.
And I'm Martel. But what are you doing here?
Looking for you. This is no place for a bearer on her own.
I noticed that.
Ajá.
But this soil's not going to collect itself.
Then what if I gathered it for you? You could head back to the
Vuelve
hideaway.
a la guarida.
Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
Dark, rich, and fragrant. Right. Well, you should hurry back. Bohemil seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
Nos da las gracias y se pira. Y ahora cuando volvamos tendremos que...
Soil then. There's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and
Cogemos esto
fragrant?
y tenemos que coger la tierra. Vale, mira, esto lo tenemos por aquí. Y este debería ser el último. Sí, 4 de 4.
That should be enough. I better get it back to the...
Vamos.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Wanted to send a message.
What happened? Is everything
Vamos mejorando la guarida. Con esto.
There you are. And? All safe and sound?
Oh. Yes, she's standing right there.
Not the girl. The soil. Did you bring it?
Yes.
Qué capulla.
Here.
A la mujer no le importa un carajo.
Glorious! When Martel came home empty-handed, I almost had a fit. But with this, my research can continue. First and foremost come the measurements. I must know how much ether each sample contains. From there...
Wait, so you were never...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
But that's...
That's
Pero
alright.
no pasa nada.
It's just how he is. And
¿Qué
if it
vamos a
wasn't for
hacer?
him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small price to pay. Although you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he
Esto es
even
un
offer you
video.
anything for helping? Ugh.
Te ofrezco
Here.
alguna recompensa.
I know it's not much, but it's something, at least.
Toma, no te vayas con las manos vacías.
I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely to thank me if I do. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick.
Están cultivando plantas. Luego le daremos una vuelta al inventario.
Continue apace, and when my fertilizer is complete,
Va más allá. Con la última misión.
He's never listening. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait,
Stream Elements.
you were a
Sígueme,
soldier
únete a la tropa.
in the Imperial Army.
¿Tú eres un soldado imperial? Sí.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon.
No tengo las piernas para totes. ¿Me darías un favor de ir a no sé dónde? No sé dónde me ha dicho que
Do
vaya.
what I can.
Oh, thank you.
Veré qué puedo hacer.
What can you tell me
Vale.
about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing.
Los
He's been
Wing,
working
otra
for
vez.
Quentin, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels,
Voy a
my
hablar
friend,
con él.
and thank you again.
Vamos. Aquí tenemos una misión.
Gradually getting used.
I'm glad I was.
I don't doubt it.
We struck now, as I have.
I'd be happy to help.
Marvelous. The three.
Vale, sí.
You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding the cells. Thank you once again, Clive.
Hemos aceptado esta misión. Vale, hay que andar por la guarida como antes.
I heard Otto barking at his
Como en la primera que nos mandó.
Back so soon? Fancied another kip in the cells, did you?
Kenneth sent me. He thought you might be hungry.
Le lleva comida. Vale.
He wasn't wrong. The way my gut's been growling, I'd have curls running scared.
Guard duty down here can't be much fun.
It's not. But sometimes folk need locking up, and someone has to watch over them. I help people sleep at night, and that's not a boast many can make. You keep yourself on the right side of these bars now, you hear me?
Cada vez esto tiene más gente de la que cuidar.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breathe.
No. Vale. Esto por el chocobo.
They must keep you.
And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these to wait upon, eh? Anyway,
¿Ves? Atiende
thanks for
esas
the food,
necesidades.
and be sure to give Kenneth my regards.
72 pasos.
Do you need any help, Miss Molly?
Never knew dung had so many uses.
Vale.
Estream Elements.
Por aquí.
Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
Can I help you? Kenneth sent me.
Me manda a Karen. Vale.
Ah,
Ya tenemos esto.
wonderful. Do you hear that? Our food has arrived. Does your appetite still elude you?
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. Those no longer in need of a Physica's immediate ministrations are sent here for further rest. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves, which leaves me very little time for anything else. Happily, Kenneth sees that I stay fed. I would be lost without the kindness of good people like him and yourself. Thank you.
I think
Hay
that's
mucha
everyone.
faena,
But let Kenneth know.
Allá andan los portadores de la magia. Vale.
Ah, you're here. Your reward, as promised.
Aquí tienes tu recompensa. Vale.
The hideaway is quite something. Everyone has their place.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. I'm glad you've witnessed it for yourself. You have your place too, of course, as you have just so capably proven, and you will always have a place with us, should you desire it.
It's kind of you to say so.
Gracias por tus
It is the
palabras.
truth, and not a soul among us would deny it. I look forward to all that you will bring
Que hace
to our
mucho por la
little
guarida.
community.
Bueno, hago experiencia. Estupendo.
Do you need any help, Miss Molly?
Y ahora tenemos que ir a los Wick. No, tenemos algo que hacer aquí.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
¿Qué hay aquí? ¿Qué hay aquí? ¿Trae que lo coja? No sé
You
a
lost a
qué...
letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be
No es tan
worse?
grave.
I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking
Ni
pots.
carne para el chocobo gordo.
Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna
Porque
skin
si
me
me van a
alive.
enseñar vivo. Venga, te ayudamos.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious?
A
Thank
ver qué me
you.
dicen.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you?
Así que no le gusta esperar cuando tiene hambre. Vale.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Vale, pues ya tenemos por aquí las últimas misiones. A ver, una aquí. Vaya tela. Nos vamos a patear todo el mapa.
Estream Elements. Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
Vale.
Good. Looks like I'm in the right area.
Vale.
More of the lost supplies.
Ya tenemos esto por aquí. Vale. Pues voy aquí abajo. Entonces, primero. Ya tengo aquí esto.
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no
Y
sign
ahora
of Sid's
toca
letter,
seguir
though.
por el camino.
We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was a letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lostwing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Quedo por allí. Gracias. Vamos. Al final hemos acabado haciendo las misiones que quería hacer off-stream. Las he acabado haciendo en directo. Porque el juego nos ha dicho que no podíamos continuar si no las terminábamos.
That'll be enough for today. We don't need you risking the curse for a pound.
But how did the grocer know his daughter?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Vale.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
Ya debería estar de vuelta.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Vaya tela.
Sun's setting fast.
Vale. Subimos por la escalera. Le damos la vuelta a esto. Vale. Por aquí. Un papel.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy.
Los perros son iguales.
He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our career out of trouble.
Stream Elements. Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
Vale. Por aquí. Sí, es por aquí. Al menos eso creo. Y espero que sea la última, porque macho, llevamos una puta hora haciendo misiones. Porque se borran. Te avisa de que perderás las misiones si no las haces cuando llega a un determinado punto. Y si no las haces después habrá que volver a recoger los materiales manualmente. Así que... un objeto.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he played a hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing.
Más adelante, junto al
You
río.
have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Vale. Vale. Cogemos esto.
Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Goblins. Hostia. Espera, espera. Ya lo tenemos. Que el Goblin está duro, Peña. La madre que parió.
Not this time.
Stream Elements.
Vamos.
Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
Me quedé sin escenario. Eso es lo que se entiende por inevitable, si mides mal. A un toque, cabrón. Venga, vamos. Collar de huesos. Y, vale. El collar de huesos tenemos que leerlo. Ahora. Este me parece que ya no va a volver.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Vale. Vamos corriendo. Vamos, 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 vamos. ¿Tan lejos estábamos? Sí, parece ser que sí. Pero bueno, ya hemos vuelto al pueblo. Por esta escalera. Por lo menos nos servirá para llegar abajo.
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon.
Then I better go and give that stew a stir.
A ver. Por aquí. Que esto es un poco escondido.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And?
¿Ya te has enterado de lo que ha pasado?
I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away.
Vale.
I knew he
Bien.
was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
Encima.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either.
Toma por las molestias.
For your trouble.
Stream Elements.
Por tu trabajo.
Sígueme, únete a la tropa.
Vale. Belicita, meteorito y colmillo. Vale. Vale, y ahora ya no nos quedan más misiones. Ahora vamos aquí al señor mayor.
Wanted to send a message.
Maybe I should just.
Ah, no,
open
al
that
carpintero.
door. There you are. I just got back to the hideaway, and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
Vale.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you.
Todo gracias a ti.
Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keep Sid sane while she's away.
He never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bolts. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's
Toma,
anything
por
you're
tus
wanting
trabajos.
from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Esa carta la pondrá al corazón. Anda. Bueno, chicos, pues voy a hacer esta foto porque hoy no he hecho ninguna y lo vamos a dejar aquí. Voy a cambiar la escena. Aquí. Gracias a todos los que hayáis pasado por pasaros. Gracias a todos los que apoyáis por apoyar. Y como siempre digo, hasta el próximo directo. La verdad es que me lo estoy pasando genial. Probando este nuevo horario. Contento. Y gracias a vosotros. Así que nos vemos, como suele decirse, en el próximo directo. Que si no pasa nada, será ya viernes noche o sábado. Ya sabéis que los únicos directos garantizados son sábado, domingo y lunes. Así que si consigo tiempo para abrir el viernes, pues es algo que vosotros disfrutaréis y yo también. Nos vemos en el próximo directo. ¡Hasta luego!